Good morning students, welcome back again to our YouTube channel. And today's our topic for class 10th physics is electric potential and potential difference. So before going to the definition, let us consider an example to understand better the concept of potential difference. We must go through an example. Suppose this is a beaker which is filled with water, and this is another beaker which is also filled up of water. But as you can clearly see, the level of water in this beaker is high and the level of water in this beaker is low. So my question is, my dear students, can you tell that water can flow from this beaker to this beaker? Is there any way that the water can flow from this beaker to this beaker without disturbing both the beakers? There is not any way. The water can flow, the water cannot flow from this beaker to this beaker. But if suppose that I am joining these both beakers with a pipe, suppose that I am joining these both beakers with a pipe, then my dear students, can you guess what will happen? The water will flow from this beaker to this beaker. What is the concept behind this? Why is the water flowing from this beaker to this beaker? Why not the water from this beaker is going into that beaker? Why? Because we all know that due to gravitational force, water will be flowing from high level to low level. And if I ask you that for how much time will the water of this beaker will flow in this beaker, for how much time, then we can say that water from this beaker can flow into this beaker until the level of water in both the beakers are the same. Water is flowing and the level of water in this beaker is becoming high and the level of water in this beaker is becoming low. So the water will flow until the level of water in both the beakers is same. Now coming to our topic, in a cell, the positive terminal of the cell is supposed to be at high potential. Now what is high potential? It means that the electric potential energy of this positive terminal of the cell or of the battery is high, is supposed to be high. So the positive terminal of the battery or the cell is supposed to be at high potential and the negative terminal of the battery is supposed to be at low potential. So charge cannot flow. As we discussed here, until we did not join these both beakers with a pipe, the water was not flowing. Similarly, in the case of a battery or a cell, the charges or the electric current will not flow until we join a conductor across the terminals. Now when I joined these both terminals with the conductor, the electrons will start moving from the negative terminal of the battery towards the positive terminal, and conventionally we can say that the direction of electric current will be from positive terminal of the battery towards the negative terminal. The direction of electric current is from the positive terminal of the battery towards the negative terminal of the battery, as we discussed in our last video, in our previous video. The electric current is flowing from positive terminal towards negative terminal. So we can say that the electric current is flowing from high potential to low potential, just as in the case of water, the water was flowing from high level to low level on joining these both beakers with a pipe. Similarly, on joining these both terminals with a conductor, the electric current will flow from high potential to low potential. Now I hope that you would be able to understand this better. So the definition of electric potential difference is written here, and the definition is the electric potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit. What are those 2 points? The positive and negative terminals are these 2 points which we are discussing here in the definition. The electric potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit is defined as the work done to move a unit charge from one point to the other. Now, how can we understand this? Suppose this is at, you already know that this is at low potential and it is at high potential, positive terminal. So the electron moves from negative terminal of the battery towards the positive terminal. So when a unit charge means that I can say 1 coulomb of charge. When 1 coulomb of charge moves from this point and reaches this point, so the work done in moving that 1 coulomb of charge from this point to this point will be known as the potential difference between the 2 points. Okay, so formula is given here. Voltage, we can also say potential difference as voltage. Potential difference is also known as voltage, which we often use at our homes, that the voltage is low, voltage is high. So what is voltage? Voltage is nothing but potential difference. So the formula of voltage or potential difference is given here. What is this formula? According to our definition, we are deriving the formula. This is nothing but the definition. This is the mathematical form of the definition. What the definition is saying, this formula is saying that the voltage or the potential difference between 2 points in a circuit is equal to the work done in moving a unit charge from one point to the other divided by the charge. This means voltage is defined as the work done per unit charge, work done on a unit charge. What is the work done in moving a unit charge from one terminal of the battery towards the second terminal will be known as the potential difference between those 2 terminals. That is, the potential difference between the positive and negative terminal of the battery will be defined as the work done on 1 coulomb of charge on moving that charge from negative to the positive terminal. This is the concept of voltage or potential difference. Now, as we can clearly see, the SI unit of work is joule and the SI unit of charge is coulomb, as we already discussed in our previous video. So here we can conclude that the unit of voltage or the unit of potential difference is equal to joule per coulomb, This is the unit of voltage or potential difference. Now, there is a special name of this unit. Joule per coulomb is also called volt. Joule per coulomb is also called volt, or we can say that the SI unit of potential difference or voltage is joule per coulomb or volt. Why volt? Why we are giving a special name to the unit of voltage? Because this name, the unit of voltage, that is volt, is named after the scientist Alessandro Volta, who discovered the potential difference. Okay, so this is our topic, and now we are moving to a numerical problem. NCERT example 12.2. Example 12.2. How much work is done in moving a charge of 2 kg? How much work is done in moving 2 coulomb of charges, 2 coulomb of charges across 2 points having a potential difference of a potential difference of 12 volts. This is our question. How much work is done in moving 2 coulomb of charges across 2 points having a potential difference of 12 volt? Basically, suppose this is positive terminal of the cell and this is negative terminal. So 2 coulomb of charges are moving from this point of the cell to this point. So the potential difference between these 2 points, is given here. What is the potential difference? 12 volts. Potential difference or voltage is equal to 12 volts, and the charges are given here. The amount of charges Q, the amount of charges is represented by Q, capital Q. So we know that 2 coulomb of charges are moving from here to here, from negative to the positive terminal. 2 coulomb of charges are moving. So Q is equal to 2 coulomb, and now we have to calculate W, that is the work done. How much work is done in moving 2 coulomb of charges between 2 points, and the potential difference between those 2 points is given equal to 12 volts. So we know the formula. How we calculate W? We just studied that potential difference is given by W by Q. This is our formula which we just studied here, and now putting the value of potential difference and charges, we can easily calculate the work done. So I am putting the value of potential difference here, 12. W is to be calculated and charges are of 2 coulomb. So by cross multiplying, we will get our work done equal to 24 joule. 24 joule. 12 to 24 joule. This is our answer. 24 joule. Okay, thank you.